I never believed in ghosts. Haunted houses were just tales spun to entertain and frighten, nothing more. That was until I inherited my great-grandmother's old mansion nestled deep in the woods. The moment I stepped inside, a chill ran down my spine, and I knew this house held secrets darker than the shadows it cast. The air was thick with dust, and the only sound was the creaking of floorboards beneath my feet. I hesitated at the entrance, a primal instinct urging me to turn back, but curiosity propelled me forward. Each step echoed through the empty halls, amplifying the feeling of being watched. Portraits of long-dead relatives lined the walls, their eyes following me with an eerie intensity. I tried to shake off the sensation, attributing it to my overactive imagination. As night fell, the house seemed to come alive with whispered voices that danced on the edge of my consciousness. I dismissed them as the wind playing tricks, but there was an unmistakable urgency to their tone, as if they were trying to convey a warning. I returned to my room, hoping sleep would offer respite from the unsettling atmosphere. But as I drifted into unconsciousness, a presence invaded my dreams. A figure shrouded in darkness with eyes that burned like coals. I awoke to find the room bathed in an otherworldly glow, the walls pulsating with an energy I couldn't comprehend.
Fear rooted me to the spot as shadows danced across the ceiling, taking on twisted forms that seemed to mock my terror. Unable to bear the suffocating weight of the house any longer, I fled into the night, seeking refuge in the sanctuary of the forest. But no matter how far I ran, the whispers followed, a constant reminder that I was not alone. Days turned into weeks, and still I could not escape the grasp of the haunted mansion. Each time I ventured into the woods, I found myself drawn back, as if some unseen force were pulling me inexorably towards my fate. With no other option, I resolved to confront the source of my torment head-on. As I crossed the threshold once more, the air crackled with an electric energy, and the whispers grew louder, swirling around me like a maelstrom of voices long silenced. In the heart of the mansion, I stumbled upon a hidden chamber, its walls adorned with symbols I couldn't decipher. In the center stood a mirror, its surface shimmering with an unnatural light. I approached cautiously, drawn by an irresistible compulsion to gaze into its depths. What I saw shattered my perception of reality. Reflected back at me was not my own image, but that of the figure from my dreams, its eyes burning with a hunger that chilled me to the bone. It spoke in a voice that reverberated through the very foundations of the house, revealing truths too terrible to comprehend. I had unleashed a darkness long imprisoned within these walls, a malevolent force that fed on fear and despair. And now, it hungered for my soul. With every ounce of willpower, I tore my gaze away from the mirror and fled, knowing that to stay meant certain doom. But the whispers pursued me, taunting and tormenting until I could bear it no longer. In a desperate bid for salvation, I returned to the mirror chamber, armed with nothing but a determination to break the cycle of fear that bound me. With trembling hands, I reached out and shattered the mirror, its shards raining down like shards of my shattered sanity. In that moment of destruction, the whispers ceased, and the house fell silent once more. But I knew the darkness would never truly be vanquished, for it lurked within the hearts of those who dared to tread its haunted halls. As I left the mansion behind, I couldn't shake the feeling that it was not the end, but only the beginning of a nightmare from which I would never awaken. For in the depths of that cursed house, something waited, biding its time until the next unsuspecting soul would fall prey to its insatiable hunger.